Hello. Today we are going to do a little bit of a different activity called Doodle Notes about the types of rocks. So I just wanted to give you kind of a heads up about how to access some of this stuff. All right, so watch the Doodle Notes instructional video of me explaining the assignment. That's what you're watching right now. Access the presentation to guide you through the Doodle Notes. You have a couple of options for filling out the notes. You can do them digitally or on paper. Okay, so to start out with, we have a slideshow. And that slideshow is in Google Slides. Just open that up. If you're doing this digitally on your iPad, it's going to help to have this open as well as the digital notes in a split screen so you can see them both. This slideshow just goes through some of the pieces of information, some of which we've talked about in class already, and some that will be a little bit new information, and that's fine. It's just going to prep you kind of for the next lecture, which will be on Wednesday about the rock cycle. Okay, so each of these slides has information, and each slide corresponds with a part of the notes. So let me show you what I mean. If I go back here and open up the PDF, okay? The PDF, if you're at home, you can print this out and do it on paper, okay? Or if you're in class with me if you were in class with me yesterday, you maybe got one of those already printed out for you, okay? So you can use this if you'd like. These notes go right along with that slideshow. For instance, it starts out saying types of rocks, and then there's a blank for the essential question. You would write in what that essential question is. Okay, so if we go back to the very beginning, and this goes right in order. Essential question, what are the characteristics of the three major types of rocks? That's what you would write in on your on the PDF form of this. Okay? The next slide goes to topic question 1. We're still under the topic question. What is a rock? A rock is a natural solid mixture of minerals or grains that are made up of mineral crystals. Okay, again, if we go to the PDF, you will see that writing is right here. A rock is a blank solid mixture of minerals or blank that are made up of blank. So it's kind of like a guided notes. You've got a slideshow. You're filling out pieces of these notes that are not already filled out for you. Okay, so like you're getting a partial version of the notes, and you are just working your way through the slides, reading the slides, and filling in any areas that don't have the information. All right, so it's kind of tag teaming. I've done some of it for you, and you're going to do the other part. And make sure you're filling out all of these. So it says topic question number 1. Well, there's nothing written down right here. If we look at the slideshow, the topic question is, what is a rock? Okay, right here. What is a rock? Fragments that make up a rock are called grains. Scientists use the grain sizes, shapes, and chemical compositions to classify the rock. If we go back here, you will see that is right here. Okay, the next part, topic question 2. There's a big blank here. Looks like you've got 3 different kinds of rocks and some information down here, but a big space here. You're going to be filling that in with, here's topic question 2. What are the 3 major types of rocks? Here's the first one, igneous rocks. So you're going to write this down, okay? So you're just walking yourself through the notes or through the slideshow and filling in the partial notes. And then you can get super fancy and you can color them in if you've got a paper copy. If you are choosing to do this digitally, let me show you that option. That option is exactly the same format, but went through, there's some instructions as far as some of the tools you can use digitally. Okay, so you'll want to read through these directions. It says use a split screen so you can view both this document and the presentation. That'll certainly help. Here are some tools that you can use if you want to get super fancy. or maybe highlight or draw or color. And then here's that page of notes. Same thing as what you would see on a PDF if you got a paper version or if you're printing one at home. Okay, but you've got all of these text boxes already in there. So you don't have to mess around with trying to edit a PDF. That's kind of a pain sometimes. So this is already set up for you. Google Classroom should make a copy of this for you. That's the setting I used. Make sure that it is your own copy so that you don't lose any of your work. All right, and you just walk through and do the same thing. All right, this will be due on Thursday, so you have today to work on it, and then tomorrow I'll have a short lecture on the rock cycle, and then you'll have more time to work on it, and then it'll be due on Thursday. So have fun with it. It's kind of a neat way to interact with the notes and kind of review some of the things that we've talked about already, and also learn some new stuff. I'll talk to you soon.